Hello everyone, welcome back to Roll. Thank you for all the kind words on the giant high-scoring E27 run we did recently. But today we are going after a different challenge. So we've seen a few times now where you get a run of say 98, 97, 96, and then if you get run multiplier, it multiplies all those numbers by the highest number in the run. But what happens if your run has every number in it? So that's the goal. We're going to try and get at least 99 dice, probably more, and we're going to aim to have every number 1 through 99 represented on a dice during a dice roll. Now, I don't know if every one of those dice will have all of their faces being the same number, but that would be the easiest way to get to having individual rolls all resulting in a full run of 99 numbers. So the very first thing we're going to do is build up some numbers here. Now, something I have considered is that I do know down the line we will be able to buy dice that contain the numbers 99, 98, 97, 96, 95, 94. So, to that regard, I'm wondering if perhaps rather than getting these up to 97 and stopping, getting 1 to 93 and 1 to 92 or something similar will mean that we have 2 of the numbers that we need up in the top end already accounted for when we get there. So that's probably what I'm going to do in the early game here. So what I will do is I will jump cut ahead to when we've got those numbers to save you guys watching me buy +1s and +2s and +3s for the next 8 or so minutes. So I'll be right back. Alright, and just like that, we've got a 93 and a 92, which will probably suffice for what we need it for. Let's take the +2 and +3 that we have here, and we'll make... well, we're going to get a 6 on the other side anyway, so we'll make a 9. Then we will upgrade. Get our second dice, and then once we've got that available, we probably just want to think about rushing another refresh, because after the second a second upgrade, because after the second upgrade we get the purchasing of new dice available to us. But right now, as we are, we can take a 13, although without lots of dice to be adding these to, there's not a huge amount of advantage to putting things like 13s on other dice. We need more places for permanent homes for these guys first, I think. Let's take a couple of cheap refreshes here, see if anything stands out to us. Could get a die adder to add free dice for us as we progress, but I think I'm just going to get to the shop upgrade. Not only will we get another die, but then once we refresh, we can now add things like this. Add die of all faces 4. So we get 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, and 24. That's 6 of the numbers we need. Admittedly, they're all currently on 1 dice, which is not the most helpful, but that can be changed and manipulated down the line. And numbers less than 13 is less valuable to us, but another dice is another dice as well. So the very first thing I'm going to do is take a 3x and put that on our 93, because we need to keep up our earning potential. Then let's buy the all 4s face, divisions of 4. We'll skip the numbers 1 through 13 right now, I think. But I'll buy a 19, why not? We can buy a 20 as well. No, we already have a 20. Let's not buy that then. Numbers 1 through 50 is good. We want to avoid incrementers because incrementers will just get us up to 99 and that's not helpful to our cause. So I'll take random numbers 1 through 50. And then at some point we're going to have to think about upgrading to get some passives to increase our earning potential, because otherwise we're going to run out of rolls far before we get anywhere near our goal. But that is another dice. We have 4s already. Factor 18 multiplier early is going to be okay, but then it's going to fall off reasonably quickly. No 99s is going to be really good. So long as we kind of hold off on making 99, we can make that possibly as our last number. And then we can add 5 dice of all faces 1 so that we have more dice to work with for farming our numbers. This is where I'm thinking that a die adder or a die breeder would have been a good choice. How much more for this? 41,000. We also don't have any rerolls yet on our dice, but that's going to increase our earning quite well. Five more dice will give us a lot more faces to work with. Now this is moving entire dice, not a single face, so the single face is going to be more valuable to us. Die breeder adder. Replaces a die face of your choice with a die breeder adder. Every 200 times this face is rolled, it adds a new die with faces die adder. Die adder adds a standard die every 50 times it's rolled. So I think I'm going to get that and a weight on it. And that's going to be part of how we generate more dice down the line, although it feels awfully late for this attempt already. So we will stick that. I'm going to stick it on here, mostly because at some point we want to get a 3 times face reroller, and we can put that in the center, although now I'm unweighting the 2 highest values that we actually have, so maybe that's not so good, but I've made my bed and now I have to sleep in it. Big spender could make this process easier, because it's going to make everything cheaper, and really the passives are going to only help with scoring and possibly re-rolling. But I think for this challenge we're not ever going to get high on the leaderboards, so worrying about leaderboard score is not the thing to worry about here. So big spender might be the play. And then at the same time, all non-numeric faces will have no effect. This would kill our die breeders and such. So let's take big spender. Let's commit to that. Let's get 2 more dice. Although I should really re-roll at this point because everything isn't made cheaper yet until we re-roll. So now everything is cheap. Let's set all die faces somewhere because we can. Not the 92 or the 93. Although that said, the only big number left is 24 or 27, which is not great. And there's nothing bigger to buy, so let's buy the less than 50 die. See what the best option is on that. 39. Alright, we have a dice of all 39 now. Dice full of prime numbers is good, as is an 84, that's nice. Let's take a dice of primes. I'll buy an 84, put that on one of the ones with all ones on it. We can set all faces on that die of 84s to be 84. And then we can swap something else over. Let's see, what looks good? Let's get this 92. No, let's not get the 92. Let's get... $67. Give it about 20 minutes and then I'll be frantically counting numbers to see what we're missing to try and add it to the line of things that we need, right? Die face full of 77s. That's an easy choice. It's one number eliminated. Do we have an 81 yet? Doesn't look like it, so we'll stick that there. How about a 64? Nope. Lotto die, die booster. These are not the things I'm after, really. But we can move another die face somewhere. What do we need moved? One of these 19s? No, we've got a 19 there. Is it really 21? Is that our next best option? I guess so. We can take the 92 off, but I was hoping to get this die re-rolling more frequently, but I'll steal the 92 then. Adds a standard die. I'll take it. And we'll take 2 plain dice as well. A 62. Do we have that? Doesn't look like it. I should try and have a row for the 10s, the 20s, the 30s, the 40s, but we're not quite there for number of dice yet, are we? Do we have 76? I know we have 77. I don't see a 76. What we're really going to need is some shop refresh adders if we're ever going to get all the refreshes that we need to find the settled die faces that we need. Choose a numeric die face. All faces on the chosen die will be set to the value of the chosen face. There was a moment of confusion and hesitancy previously where somebody said that this worked on non-numeric faces, and I thought, is that right? But it is indeed a numeric face specifically. There's another 77 die, but the wonderful thing about a 77 die is, say you take the number 7 or an 8 and add it to 77. So that's going to be 85. Do we have an 85? We don't. There's 2 of those. That's lovely. Right, so we want this 81. We want this 85. 85 is bigger than 81. That is how counting works. Oh, I'm such a novice. The whole point of this was to get the run multiplier once we had the giant run of all the numbers, wasn't it? And then I've taken Big Spender and we've locked ourselves out of ever getting the run multiplier. So that is great effort by me. We will continue with the project of getting all the numbers. We will just not get it with the multiplier this time, but hey ho, you live and you learn. Right. Honestly, do we need to upgrade? Right now, I don't know that we do. Because we're not going to get any of the better passives. So I'm not sure what we would be looking for in that. Do we have the number 32 represented? I don't see it at a glance, so we'll stick it there. Haven't seen any of the 6 times triple re-rollers yet, which is surprising. Standard die, I'll take it. And a die with all prime numbers, I'll take that as well. So that's 25 dice. Obviously nowhere near the 25 numbers represented that we need yet. I'm going to stick a 22 somewhere, I think. Need more plain die at the moment. That's what we're missing it. I think we can skip a 14. I know we have 93. I mean, these guys, whilst they've got funky faces, we can always swap something of those funky faces over from another die and then set all to that face if we wish to. That shouldn't be a problem. Right, let's get 5 more plain dice. And I'll just keep buying whatever else I find for now. Then we want a 78 somewhere. I think we have. We do indeed. 58. Five more dice. So obviously we're looking for a minimum of 99 dice to get this whole thing going. There's another die breeder adder. I think we are actually getting a good amount of die variance. There's 6 times rerolls. We'll stick that on our breeder die there. And a numeric 87. Got 89, 85, 81, 84. So we can take an 87. 37, 39. At this point I feel like I should have started a spreadsheet at the very beginning of this project. Right, there's some triple re-rollers, we need those. So we're going to triple re-roll this guy. Then I'm going to put a shop re-roller somewhere. Something with big numbers that isn't set to all the same face yet. And we'll get that re-rolling in triplicate as well. I'm going to skip the void dice. Don't really need it. There's set all die faces again. Thing is, we're eventually looking to buy 99 of these, give or take. Numbers like 77 come pre-packaged, of course. And if we were working with the actual die multiplier for runs, We could be more strategic about building out our dice in a consecutive order. But as it is, that's not happening. There's another set. Who are we going to get this time? 76 looks promising. We could clone something. Don't know what we'd clone, but we could. Gonna pass over it though. Do we have 89? We do. Probably don't have 19 anywhere specific, but we can see one there. But we'll stick it up here as well, because the one with 19 on had other numbers represented as well. Now eventually we're basically gonna want to get to a 10 by 10 grid of dice. That's when we know we've got enough for the entirety of the project. Do we have an 88? I don't see it. Still not upgraded to our final shop yet either. There's a set all faces. Let's see, we just bought an 88. We've got the 89 done already. Don't think we have a larger target. Six times rerollers somewhere. Probably the 92. Just keep buying what we're offered. $83. Are you on the board? I don't spot it. Die faces with all the random values. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 sevens are 49. So we're about halfway there on our dice volume. We have not had a chance to buy a numbers 99 through 94 yet. So we might want to upgrade our shop and look for that shortly. 83, you the largest one? Seems to be. Alright, let's take a shop upgrade, shall we? Comes with a free dice, of course. Right, we are locked out of the top tier of shop now. I might regret that. There might be way more funky stuff on this end that is going to stop us from purchasing the more standard stuff that we actually want, really. Because we don't need keys and lottery faces and all that kind of stuff. And we're getting far fewer standard numbers here in the central row as well. There's 10 dice. 10 dice will give us lots of room to maneuver into. $64. All right, done deal. Another 10 dice, very welcome. And 50 times the number of dice that we have. I'll pick that up as well somewhere. Chance to settle dice again. What's our largest number now? We've got 64. Any bigger than 64? Oh, we've got two 64s. Well, one of them can be increased to something else, I'm sure. But it looks like 64 is the target. Let's buy 9 and make that 64 a 73. I'm pretty sure we have 73 somewhere as well, don't we? Add a copy of a dice, add 10 more dice. Set all die faces to something. I think 58 will be fine. Might be something more ideal, but otherwise I'll be spending ages just looking through stuff. 20 times number of dice, I'll throw on somewhere for now. I'm not going to bother with a copy for $1 million. $81. Do we have 81? We do. But we'll buy it because we could always replace it somewhere else. Do we have 61? Die breeders, another 10 dice. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we are nearly at... Oh, we might already be. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 9 by 10 is 90. So we're basically got enough dice now. Now we need to worry about getting the varied faces. Add die value to itself. What don't we have that we could make? That's a good target for some maneuvering. We could double an 18 to a 36. That would just be this one here. What about a 30 to a 60? I don't think we've seen 60 yet. Then we need to find a set all faces for that one. Again, we're not super worried about score. We should be fine for our shopping needs. It's just trying to find other stuff that we want along the way. We can manipulate a face here. Something large that we want somewhere else. There's an 84 here. Do we have 84? We do have 84. Do we have 47? Probably not. And if we're going to start moving stuff, let's try and start moving stuff with some level of order. So 10s, 20s, 30s, 40s. So we'll move a 41 to there. Then we'll set all die to something. Did we decide we had 81 yet? We do have 81. Let's just do the 41 we just created. There's also a temptation to just swap die positions so that everything ends up in nice and neat rows, but I think that would be slightly excessive. Once we get this squared off, I'm tempted to get rid of our die adder just so that everything stays nice and neat at that point. Totally unnecessary, but I can if I want to. There's 94 through 99. We've been looking for one of those. another add face value to self. Yeah, I should have got a chart or something. We've got 72. We have 48. I don't think so. Six times triple rerollers seems unnecessary. We can take another 94 through 99, because that is going to give us another target to get one of those larger numbers that we need. 44. 10s, 20s, 30s, 40s. Stick you there. Might have you already, but it's fine, really. Right, so we've picked up a 46. We've not got anywhere in the 46, in the 40s row. So we'll move that up. 38, 10, 20s, 30s. You can go there. $50 times the number of dice we have is worth about 500 to us at the moment. Stick you down in the bottom corner. Another one of those. Wilds we certainly don't really care for. Right now I'm just thinking mostly about getting to a perfect square of dice and then killing our reroller. So let's kill the breeder before it can break everything in a moment. So that's this guy right there. Then we just need to buy one more thing, but we've got some face manipulation to do first. We've got 46 up here. We've got a bunch of these 99s, 98s. So why not go from the top? 99, done. This can be 98, that can be 97. So let's move a 96, I guess. Then we can move a 95 as well. Right, did we decide we need to buy one more dice? So we can get a 77 for that and then buy something to manipulate it in a minute. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 by 10. So that's 110 dice. That should be everything we're going to need for purchasing of dice now. So now it's just going to be trying to get all the numbers represented somewhere. And once that's done, making them into as best an order as we can. Which is going to be a lot of these needed, which we've just found 3 of them, which is wonderful. So we did 99, there's 98. Did we move a 97? We got 96 and 95 there, that'll do. Don't need to add face value to itself. We've probably got a 36 somewhere, I'm sure. Right, it's going to be a lot of rolling, looking for. I'll take a shop refresh adder whilst it appears. You can join your buddy on the triple reroller there. going to be a lot of looking for movers and set all faces. I'll take 100 times die quantity. It's going to be worth a good pretty penny to us. $15.5 aren't things that excite me. Another 100 times die quantity though. Good value. Move a face. So we've got 99, 98. We do not have 97 accounted for, do we? But we can pull this 97 here down to there. Then we can set all faces to that. Don't need to buy 10 more plain dice at this point. Could get triple rerollers going on something random, but it's not really any benefit to us. Another opportunity for setting faces. So we've got 99, 98, 97, 96, 95, 94. We need 93 is this guy here. We have 92. Do we have a 91? I don't see one. And I don't see a 91 on any individual face either. Nor do I see a 90. We've got all the 10s up through 60 here. So let's move one of those off. Tens, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60. That one's actually in its correct position. Who'd have thunk it? Not me. I wouldn't have thought any of these numbers were actually going to end up in their exact correct positions, but all's well that ends well. Right, there's a 67. We'll probably take a punt on that right now. Could just spend money just to move whole dice around just to try and get stuff to fit, but I feel like if we start on that road we'll be here a long time, and there's probably a sorting algorithm that I don't know that would make everything way faster than the way I'm doing it. I will take a 20 though, because then this can become a 50 or a 40 or whatever. 10s, 20s. I'm almost certain we've done. There's another settle faces. Right, how are we doing on 80s? 81, 85, 84, 83, 88. Right, in fact, I'm just gonna start doing these ones that have the ones in the centers. It's gonna make things way easier to see as well. I will take another 100 times. Stick that down on this little scorer we've got in the bottom. Rerolls pretty cheap. 42. Answer to the meaning of the ultimate question. 10s, 20s, 30s, 40s. 41, 44, 46. Oh, we'll stick it there. And why not set that one now whilst we're looking at it, eh? I can't imagine how difficult this is going to be if we try and keep the passives and the run multiplier going. Obviously our scoring potential is going to be much higher, but at the same time it's going to be much more difficult to generate everything that we're going to need for that and find the passives that we want. We have 81, so we don't need that. We have 78. We've got multiple 77s. We now have a 78. A numeric 29 I'll throw anywhere. I should have put that nearer the top. I concede that was the system I was trying to start with. There's another 100x. Our total die. Right. For now, I'm only going to look for settle faces and movements. Otherwise, I'll be here all day. Settle faces. Good. And 46. 46 seems as good a number as any. There's another. 62. 62 seems as good a number as any. Move something around and set all faces again. So we've got 99, 98, 97, 96, 95, 94, 93, 92. We don't seem to have 91 yet, or 90. We've got 89. Got 88. Alright, I'm just going to go with something I know we don't have, which is 50. Oh, that's moved die faces. Alright, well, I moved the 50 onto its own spot because I thought I was selecting what we were going to put to be all of the faces. That's on me. Uh, 29, sure. We don't need the 99. Alright, I'm going to pause. I'm going to pull a spreadsheet up on the left and I'm going to take count of what we've actually got going on. I have made so much less progress than I thought I had, but I now have a key, so we can make far more progress for the numbers that I definitely need. Or the game has crashed. Oh, no. The game has not crashed. It just refreshed in a big way. So we can now move something to where we need it to be. We do not currently have... let's have a look. We do not. Let's look for things that have multiples on. Do we have the number 36? We do not. So let's pull the 36 off, put it there. Then we're ready for our next one to change over. That's moving whole dice. I don't need those. Settle faces of our 36, and then I will mark 36 off on my off-screen chart. There's another. What options do we have? What do we need? 43. Do we have 43? We don't. We do now. Not 38, 43. Right, with this method, how long is it going to take for me to get through at least all the numbers that I have available to me right now? I definitely don't have the number 20 or 24, so let's take 24. Now, how many of these am I actually going to be able to get by the time we're through with the remainder of my rolls? I probably don't have an 8 somewhere convenient, so let's whack that on the board. All the very small stuff is kind of unaccounted for in the focus for the big stuff. Do I have a 53? I do not. There's a set face. There's the 53 we just spoke of. Let's mark that one off. Then we need to move something. Let's see, do we have 64? We do. Do we have 80? We do not. I just have no idea at this point if we're going to have enough rolls and the funding for the rolls to get all of the things we need for this to pan out. Alright, 38 is done. Our biggest run at the moment is 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. Do we have an 89? We do. Do I have a 22? I do not, so we'll stick that somewhere. Right, let's do the 80. Now, +1. Do we have 78? We do. But we don't have 79. So we've got 77 here. This can convert to 78, and if we find another +1, we'll make it a 79. +6 onto something. We'll probably make something we need somewhere. Honestly, we probably don't have a 7 yet. Probably a bit late for another shop refresh adder, isn't it? It's not like our refreshes are terribly expensive comparatively. Right, 22, you're done. Stick a fork in you, you're done. Alright, we can move something else we need over. Did we say we had 83? We do have 83. 67? 67 is done as well. 30. We need a 30. Right, the settle faces are getting considerably more expensive now. Do we have a 32? We don't, so we'll buy that. What about a 42? We do have 42. $32. Done. As I slowly slide into numeric madness. There is some level of temptation to just score a bunch. Our die... Oh, this guy has a die order on it. Well, that's just ruined my aesthetic entirely. 19, you're done. Well, it's not like we were getting a square number bonus anyway, so not so bad. And they're all kicking off now. We just did 22, didn't we? My sheets, yeah, we did 22 down here, so let's do 8. Classic number, 8. And then 2 more of these guys. Didn't we make a 7 earlier somewhere? There it is. 7. Consider yourself acquired. So we have 32. Do we have 18? Doesn't look like it. We now have 18. This might be the dumbest challenge I've set myself yet. Especially because it's not working with the run multiplier, which was kind of most of the point in the first place, but we're too far past that now. 47. Looks good to me. Could add a number to itself, but I don't think that's gonna... I'm just gonna spend so long looking at numbers and thinking, like, is this a suitable one? What else do we need? 47 is done. 67 is done. 32 is done. Come on, I need more to work with. 48? We need 48. Stick a 48 up there for me. What else do we need? 12. 12 can join the gang up here. Right, we were going to do 78 up here, weren't we? No, we're going to do 79 once we add another +1 up there. So, 48. Good. We don't currently have a 25. 25, you go there. And we don't have 70 either. 70, you go there. And we need to move something off of somewhere else. We've set a lot of them, to be honest. Because I haven't really bought many die of random numbers. 13, sure. So we might have to buy like random primes and things if we see them. 31 we do not have. That's a nice set. Let's do the 31 we just bought. It was definitely worth the time making the spreadsheet of numbers for this. Nice to go in with that confidence, otherwise everything would feel like a mistake. Not unlike this whole idea. Right, there's some fresh primes to work with. What other candidates do we have up here? 70. 70 is a great shout. 16 we don't have yet somewhere. Still looking for a +1. I've probably rolled past a couple of them by now to try and get that 79. But 16, consider yourself on the list. And 13, welcome to the party. I think we're about halfway there now, which seems terrifying. That we're only halfway there. Uh, 18 was flickering at me here. Nope, we have 18. 25. Good. Anything else? 13. Did we have one of you yet? If we didn't, we can go there. 71 we don't have. We are lacking 71s. Why can't I select you? Because your number was too close to the top of the screen and there's a bit of a dead zone there, I believe. 67, how about you? We have you. 50, we have you. 57? We do not have 57. So I can take this 50 and this 7 and we magically have a 57. We can set one of those up. Oh, well, we have 5 now. All that time making a 57 for naught. Do we have a 31? We do. Do we have a 53? We do. Do we have a 12? That one's waiting to become a 12. 30, 36, we've got those. I'm running out of numbers. We've got all the 1s through 6s accounted for up top now. 29 is done. 7 is done. I don't know that we have anything extra. 10 here. I guess this could just become the 10, couldn't it? But if it will stop me having decision paralysis, I will take it. Do we have a 16? We do. Right. 10. You're done. We're off to a fresh new corner zone. But up here, what are we going to do? We're going to do 13. We already have a 13. What am I doing? Alright, what don't we have then? 71 we definitely have, right? No, we don't. That's probably why I put that there. That's why we had the struggle over this earlier, isn't it? 71. Done. Right, did we do 12 yet? No. 12 is done. slowly coming towards the end of our rolls, which is a small mercy, really. This was the silliest idea I've had in a long time. Pressing on when we couldn't get the run multiplier in the first place. But soon the experiment will be over and we'll learn that this whole process is far more difficult than it seems at the offset. There's 3 done as well. We still need 2 and 6 from the basics. Are we going to get it? We're not. So that was a strange experience. Maybe we'll hold off on doing that one with the run multiplier for a little while, because that just got very, very tedious towards the end. My highest score ever, 2 million points. I will just tally up how many numbers I think I got out of the first 99. I count 57 in total, which is not too bad as it goes. Our longest run was 92 through 99. And we had several other 3 or 4 number runs throughout that would have been subject to the run multiplier for the highest number in their respective runs, but obviously you can get all the numbers into a run of 99. They all get multiplied by 99. But hey, that was a weird experiment. Join me again next time for something else different as well. Soon we will start making serious attempts at the 16 or 25 dice strategy for high scores up at the very top of the leaderboard. But for now, thank you ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying this series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.